Welcome to SFC Markets and Finance. Running from November 5th to 10th, the 7th China International Import Expo, CIIE, the world's first national-level exposition dedicated to imports, officially kicked off in Shanghai. Let's hear from the SFC correspondent Jiao Yifei's report on the spot.
大家好，我是南方财经21世纪经济报道记者皎一飞。我现在所在的位置呢是进博会新闻中心。今天上午，第7届中国国际进口博览会就正式开幕了。今年呢，共有297家世界500强和行业龙头企业，来自多国近800多个采购团体参展参会，数量呢也创历届新高。就在上午举行的开幕式上呢，中国政府也对外进一步释放了扩大开放的信号。中国明确将进一步实施更多的单边开放措施，进一步放宽市场准入，推动电信、教育、文化、医疗等领域的有序扩大开放。接下来的6天时间里呢，我也将和我的同事们为大家带来有关虹桥经济论坛和一系列首发的新产品、新技术、新服务的报道，大家敬请期待。
China has continued to walk the talk in expanding opening up. The 7th CIIE has attracted about 3,500 exhibitors from 129 countries and regions. What is the attractiveness of CIIE? What opportunities do companies participating in CIIE see in the Chinese market under the high level of opening up? SFC reporter made more conversations with foreign entrepreneurs on the scene.
The CIIE is an outstanding platform where every time we come, we learn more about the Chinese consumer, what's happening in the marketplace, and how we can better serve our Chinese consumers. So every time we come, we leave with greater confidence in China market as well as our business, but also innovation and what trends are happening that we can capture. Also at this year's plenary, we're going to be executing on several strategic partnership agreements for over 1 billion RMB that will help support our product line here in China. China is a great place to invest in the open market and the open system. Last night I had the opportunity to sit with a very small group of CEOs and Premier Li and several state officials, and listening to Premier Li talk about his confidence in the future and the economic engine here in China gives us great confidence. So I think it's a great place to invest and build a market here in China. China's business climate is growing and it's expanding and it's becoming higher tech and more innovative internally in China. And so partnering with Chinese companies and Chinese partners, especially in our R&D departments, working through product development that will help our business grow. Those are things that we're really excited about, and it's developing here in China right now at very high speeds.
Now, I mean, we're looking forward to, as the China economy is growing, so we want to make sure that we aligned with the new policies. And at the same time, we promote our products and technologies and solutions to our customers and partners. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Absolutely. I think every year we sign multiple agreements with our customers, and we generate a lot of leads, and we follow up, and we demonstrate our commitment. Right. So I think that's very critical. I mean, last year we had the honor of hosting Prime Minister in our booth as well. And this year as well, we have multiple government leaders and other institutes and academia and customers scheduled to come and visit. So very excited to see them and continue to develop and foster these relationships. We have over 50 branches in China, so locations, and then we have about 10 manufacturing plants, 3 R&D centers. We cover full geography of China. I think, a company like Johnson Controls, who have been a long time in China, so we have gone through this whole process. So we work, and we have built great relationship with the local governments because we're relevant to their government agenda. We are relevant to the public, and we're relevant to our customers, and we continue to do so.
So we started off as quite a small company in 2018, and we've actually grown with the Expo. So we've taken the opportunity with that open policy and the transition facilities that have occurred in different years. So we try to launch a new product every year, and we try to make it more premium and more green. And so we're doing the same this year, and we've managed to grow all the time. And if we can they do a new product here, so we try to convert those special things into everyday commodities within China. And so we've been successful most years. If I look at the long-term trend from when we started, we've definitely been on an increase. So we're trying to improve our marketing now and get our brand more exposure. And I'm confident that we'll grow the product even more. I think it's very important for the world, and I think it's very important for China. And I was at the symposium last night listening to Premier Li talking about the opening up, and I was very optimistic about and encouraged by his statements and looking at what China is trying to do. And they're doing it in a controlled manner. So it's really quite good. I think it's great for the world and it's great for China.
Apart from the entrepreneurs, journalists from all over the world are present at the conference site. What are some of the novel and unique perspectives they have for the 7th CIIE? Let's continue to watch the interviews from SFC reporters on the front line.
I always feel happy when I'm here. It's a good environment, many things happening. It's stimulating. CIIE is a consequence of the further opening up of China. It was created specifically with this purpose of boosting the trade relations between China and other countries. And not only trade, but together with it, it boosts also other aspects of the development of relations between China and the world. For example, you visit the national pavilions here, you see many countries are taking the chance to show like the touristic attractions that they have, or you can see can learn about the culture of other countries. So it's a very interesting way to promote exchanges between different societies and build a community of shared future together. The Brazilian state, Mato Grosso, they decided to have their own booth in CIIE to promote their typical products. So I can see that, more and more Brazilians are feeling interested. Also, people from business circles in Brazil, I know that CEOs of Brazilian companies are coming for CIIE. There are many Brazilian businessmen here looking for trading opportunities. So, yeah, CIIE is really playing an important role in boosting the trade between China and Brazil. I am focused from one side. I want to check the experience from people working here from different editions, those who have been showing the products or something of a company through different CIIE, how they view the situation, what they have to say about the evolution of the event, and how was the impact of CIIE in their businesses.
So it was a grand ceremony. I think the message is clear that, China is the largest trading partner of many countries. China is helping many countries when it comes to having a space or a venue by which they can showcase their products here in this expo at this time. So it's not just an expo for economics or trade. It's also an expo. It's also a venue and a platform by which people gather and people make some exchanges. So it develops some kind of mutual understanding and people-to-people ties. So this is not just an economic thing. This is, I think, more than that. When it comes to topic, I'm very much interested in agriculture. I'm very much interested in artificial intelligence, information technology, and also green technology, because I believe China is leading the green transition and the fight against global climate change, which is, it has an objective that by 2060 it will achieve carbon neutrality. So I think these are important topics that I'm very interested in. I think it's not only me that is interested. Other people from different countries are very much interested in these different issues.
On November 5th, the World Openness Report 2024 was officially published on the Hongqiao International Economic Forum as a significant part of the CIIE. The report firmly sends out strong voices of China on opening up. Michele Geracci, the former Undersecretary of State at the Italian Ministry of Economic Development, expressed his viewpoints on the report.
This year report, the anticipation, but also I think is making the quality of development. I think this is one of the key words of this report, that is not just develop per se, but some development that brings also benefits to the individuals. and the individual companies and individual citizens. Otherwise, we just have this idea that development on the macro level, and then we do not translate in the people's real life. So it's that's why I insist on the people exchanges and the openness. For example, China has done also visa-free for many countries. So there are initiatives not just about buying goods, it's about inviting people. That's why I said one of the key words is open and welcoming. And it talks also about the Belt and Road and the 6 corridors that we discussed. And I do think it's a surprise for many Western countries to see an openness report being published by China. The G7 countries are becoming protectionist, and the Global South, the Belt and Road countries, the BRICS, are opening up. So I think that this is the key importance of this report. They completely change, a shift in the role of, let's call it G7 versus Global South. So, and the Global South now is leading the opening of which is very, very interesting. And that would be the trend for the next several years. What's the openness, not just of China? We find the same openness report for each of the other 165 countries in the world.
That's all for today's show. Thank you for watching. See you.